we decided to buy this game on a whim, and
Yeah, it's classic.
given the amount of hours we've played this over the years,
Oh my gosh, it's
it's amazing.
incalculable.
It really is.
Incalculable.
It's amazing that we haven't played this sooner. How long
Yeah.
how long has it been since the one came out?
Almost 19 years now.
No, I mean on the
Oh,
PC.
on PC I can't remember. It's
That's-
been
that's
it kind of snuck in there. It surprised me. I
Was
remember
that,
it was.
was that pre-Corona?
I
can't. I have no
think so.
concept of time point
Yeah.
right now.
I just remember noticing it like a month or two ago, and like, how did I miss this?
Oh my gosh, the pistol in this game. That Halo. Honestly, I mean, it's not a. This isn't the first time this has been said, but the Halo 1 pistol is what makes Halo 1. I feel like it's just so powerful.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a lot of people hate how powerful it was, but man, the fact that you can just rip on anyone right when you spawn makes this game such a.
Yeah, it evens the playing field, I think, because
Has nothing to do
if
with, like finding. Yeah.
exactly, because other Halo games, you'll get like someone will pick up a sniper and just go to town and just murder everybody. In Halo 1, yes, the sniper is still, you know, it's pretty good. It's a step up from the pistol in many situations, but if you have a pistol on you, you're not hopeless. Like, you have a chance against any other weapon.
I'm opening up Twitch here.
It feels good. It feels good.
It really does. It's been a while since I've played any Halo, even on Xbox or anything, so it feels really good. It's been too long.
Yeah, same here.
I want to make sure you hit the button right.
Yeah, I probably didn't.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Oh, we are streaming. It's live. You did it good.
Okay, good. Oh, there's like achievements on this thing.
What'd you get? Like, you mean like Xbox Live achievement?
Like I got like I'm one kill closer to the team player award or whatever.
Oh, so you didn't actually get the achievement, but it gives you like a little.
Yeah, I got my progress towards the achievement.
Yeah. You're doing a great job. Keep on going.
Yeah, I'm a team player. Are there no rockets on this map? Because typically this map just turns into a giant rocket
I was
fest.
literally just gonna say this has felt better than normal because normally it's all rockets and it's been kind of like a pistol sniper fest so far, and it hasn't been as frustrating as normal.
That might be this game type. This game type might just be pistol. Like whatever you spawn with, that's it. Or mostly it. Maybe it's just no rockets. Which is nice because normally I don't care for this map because it turns. Oh no, there's a sniper here. Normally it just turns into a big rocket fest. And I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of rockets. Ah.
Huh?
That guy's got an overshield.
The medals. Huh?
Hey, I got the team player award.
Oh, we won. And I did the awards to the whole team. But
That was
we
a
won.
fun one though. That was good. That was good
Yeah,
stuff.
that felt nice. That was like, I need to get a little more in the zone. This is running pretty flawlessly.
I like it.
Feels-
It's
feels like
it's going
Halo on my
good.
Do I have to hit start?
No, it's
Oh,
going.
no.
It's searching.
It's an Apex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine that. It just like loads up the next game for you. It's
You go like back. Okay, back. Start. We're
yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Yes, Austin's all excited that we ordered
Oh.
a bunch of precious metals today.
You ordered a bunch of what?
Precious metals. He got some like little gold bar things and silver coins.
Nice.
Took some of all the kids wanted to buy some metals, so they took some of their savings account and got some coin.
Nice. Any platinum?
No, it was all gold and silver.
Oh, any
Platinum.
iridium?
No.
Is iridium worth anything?
Team Slay.
Iridium? I know palladium. I
Oh
know
yeah, palladium. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one.
You could, if you got some iridium, you can make some spark plugs.
Oh yeah, radium plugs. Apparently palladium is very big in like the dental industry, I think, or something.
I don't have no idea what that palladium is used for normally.
Yeah. I mean, good old-fashioned gold. Can't go wrong with that, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah. Gold and silver. Those are big too, because they're in a lot of electronics and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Gold in electronics?
Oh, is gold in? I don't know. What I'd have to Google what micro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like they use gold in a lot of in a lot of circuit boards and stuff.
If that's the case,
Like
then that's really good.
PCBs.
Because like that added to the fact that people just love like throwing it on their body.
Yeah, that
Show
too. Yeah.
It's a lot of.
Yeah, I think somewhere like people would take like old like PC parts and PCBs and stuff and extract all the gold out of it. Like there's not a lot of gold in it, but you get enough of it, and then you know a little bit equals a lot of something. I think is how.
Gold is friggin' expensive. Like you look at it, it's just like they have these. They got these like I forget how big was that bar that was $65,000 because it did not look like that big. It was like
an ounce.
of gold is 65. Is that what it was? I think it was more than an ounce. That was a 100-ounce bar, I think.
Yeah,
But yeah.
what's gold go for these days?
I don't know, but all I know is if you buy $2,000 worth, it looks like you get a little bit of paper.
Oh, that's,
I bought some with crypto. It's like tiny little bits, little bitties.
wait. So when you buy like precious metals and stuff, do you actually take possession of them?
Yeah, I mean, I've done the other type. I forget what it's called, where like.
Yeah, or like someone else holds it for you.
Yeah, I did that before. Like I bought silver and sold it. It was pretty much just like trading crypto. But no, for this, like we literally, they sent it to us,
Nice,
throw it in a safe at our house, type of deal.
nice.
Dad, have the maps changed since Halo 1 at first?
I don't
came
think
out?
these are all identical to the. Like, yeah, what did they do? These are just all the standard maps. They didn't update anything. It's just
No,
like,
there's no new content.
Yeah.
The only thing, at least that I found so far, that's different, and this is true with the Xbox version of the Master Chief Collection, was that Sidewinder is the version of the map from the original Halo 1 PC, which I'm very upset about.
Wait, not the Halo Xbox version?
No, so it's slightly tweaked.
You can't like hack the flag through the deal.
Yeah, so the bars that separate the two sides on Sidewinder, they're thicker, so you can't do the Warthog move through the bars thing, which sucks. But that's okay, whatever. That was a bug that they fixed. Okay. The thing that really sucks is that the little warp portals Because remember, if you're in the base and you warp out and it takes you to the mountain part, and regular Xbox, you could not warp back. It was a one-way deal. You go out, that's it. And this one, you can warp back into the base from the mountain.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Which that I am, yeah, that's
yeah. I
that should
don't
not be a
know
thing.
why they like. Why would you ever be able to warp into the base on a CTF?
Yeah, that completely changes the mechanics of it.
You can. There's no point. The size of the map is irrelevant because you can warp past 1/3 of it or 2/3 of it.
Yeah, like it completely changes the whole mechanics. It changes the whole strategy of the entire map, and for like it almost makes capture the flag unplayable on them. Like that's sort of a cliche meme type saying these days, but for me, it's absolutely, it's true. It makes it, for capture the flag, it makes it unplayable. And I'm quite upset because Sidewinder CTF was so good on the Xbox.
We should email Microsoft.
I'm very upset. The bars thing, like it was a bug or sort of a glitch that kind of turned into a strategy for that map, but I can understand them because you can still, I think you can still throw the flag through the bars. So it's not the worst thing ever. But the whole warping into the base thing, that's, I don't. It changes the whole thing. That would be like, it'd be like, it's literally the same thing as like on Blood Gulch. If you could warp into the, on top of the base from the middle of the map. It's the same type of deal. And I'm not okay with that.
Oh, he did. Yeah, I don't, like, was there any like information like when they changed that? Did they explain why or like what was that?
Well, the original Halo for PC, I believe that was the map from that. So when they did the Master Chief Collection, I think they just like ported the original Halo for PC over to Xbox, probably with some tweaks and stuff, but because they also have like there was like 4 exclusive maps from Halo PC, the original one, that are also available there. I don't know why they didn't change it back though.
Dang it.
Ah.
I'm so old. I'm buying a generator tomorrow. Well, I'm kind of excited.
That's awesome.
Not gonna lie, I'm excited.
What kind?
So at first I wanted to get one of those like really fancy ones, then I looked at the price. The whole house one that auto kicks in.
Oh yeah.
But I found out that Costco, it's not this Costco, I have to drive to Lancaster tomorrow, but for $600 they have this 7,500 watt generator that runs off of gasoline, propane, or natural gas.
What?
And then,
wait, whoa. It's like a portable generator.
Yeah.
That runs off natural gas?
Or propane or gasoline. You just
I want that. I've been looking for something like that.
I have them at Costco, and I've been doing all this research on how to hook it up to my main panel. So like, cause we live in the woods, and whenever we get like a lot of snow or a lot of wind, we'll end up getting power outages.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna set it up so like.
You do the whole where it's like you flip the switch and then it flips the other, it cuts off the other breaker thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen. I looked those up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's basically like a manual transfer switch almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I want that. Cause that's what I want. I want a good generator. Because we get like the storms and stuff here, and in the wintertime a lot of times we get the ice until the power goes out. You know, not super often, but often enough to think about a generator.
And I'm gonna get a UPS for my computer too to like condition the power.
Yes, because with a gasoline generator, I mean, I guess this is true with propane and natural gas too. But with a gasoline generator, or any sort of portable generator, you got to do like maintenance and stuff on it. You got to like clean all the air filters and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to do that more often with gasoline. Like you got to clean like the carburetor and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And then you got to like keep gasoline and all this kind of stuff. which is like the bigger deal. So I was like looking at like a dual fuel one that also uses propane.
Like Costco. Costco currently, not all, like our main one was out, but it's like I was watching a dude on YouTube that did a review in May, and it was $800, and he was like, "This is such an amazing deal," and they're currently $600 at Costco right now.
Yeah, like I was looking at like the propane ones because I'm like, I don't want to keep gallons of gasoline because I don't have, so like my lawnmower and all my stuff's all electric, so I don't keep gasoline like on site. So I'm like, I don't want to keep gallons of gasoline, and then if I don't use the generator for like a year or two, then like I don't have to go out and like buy more gasoline, like have to recycle or figure out how to dump it all. Like I don't have to deal with all that. So I was looking at propane. I was like, well, then I need like several propane tanks. Like they'll store forever, but you got to go buy the propane tank, which is like $50.
Yeah.
Get the tank and all that kind of stuff. But so if you're telling me that they have a portable, because I looked at the standby ones too, and
I
they're
don't know what you
$7,000.
consider portable, because like a lot of, I don't know if you've seen the whole comparison between the current like gen, like there's these new generators that they call inverter generators.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
are a lot more-
Those
it's
have been
not-
around
it's not-
forever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're people
Honda's
on YouTube.
big in that.
Yeah. I guess Honda had them for a while and they were like $2,000, but now you can pick them up for a lot cheaper, like $500-600.
Yeah.
But they don't put that much power. But yeah, it's not
Yeah,
that
they're
type of like
smaller.
open frame generator.
Yeah. So when I say
500 watts, I can run my portable. I can run my central AC and my well pump and my both my fridges on that thing.
oh yeah, you have a well. Yeah, that definitely would come
Yeah,
handy
we
then.
got a well pump and a sewer pump. We got to run. I had to do all this math to figure out the numbers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's because I looked at propane. Like have to store tons of canisters, and then like if it like you could only run it like a few days. If you got to run it for a few days, you need like several canisters of propane.
Yeah, propane. Yeah, I heard.
And then you
like,
got to go
if
get
you're
more
running
propane.
off of propane tanks, it's definitely not a good. It's twice as much as like I guess gasoline, and I would assume that natural gas is even cheaper.
Yeah.
But I like that, like, because we normally have at least 2 propane tanks for the grill. I like that. That's a nice backup because we also have like a 6-gallon gas tank. I'm gonna probably get an extra one because we have some electric stuff, but we still have some gas stuff. But
Yeah.
I just like the flexibility of like being able to have power with like a multitude of
Yeah,
different-
that's where, because they have the standby generators that run on natural gas, and I really
Yeah.
wanted one of those, but you know, it's thousands of dollars.
Not only that, I heard they have like a lot. Their maintenance is pretty high. Like you gotta like. I don't know.
Really? I know they'll do like they'll like do like a self test.
Yeah.
So you can set
yeah,
them like once a quarter to start up and stuff, so you don't have to like. But yeah, you still have to like change oil and do it. I mean, you gotta do that with any engine. But if I can get a little portable one that runs off of natural gas, that's like the best of all the worlds. Because you don't have to keep fuel on site. You never have to worry about it running out of fuel.
Yeah.
And 7,500?
It's 75 running with like 95 starting.
Oh, that's perfect. I think I could run my entire house off of that. Or at least like everything I would need to. Dude, I
I
need
wish
to
we had
look at
natural
that.
gas. You should just call, like, you can't, unfortunately, Costco, you can't check online, but if you call your local Costco, I can send you the link. You just give them like the model number. I know from watching YouTube videos, it's like it's currently in stock at a lot of Costco's across the U.S. from what I saw on YouTube. It's by Furman.
Like the power conditioner people?
I don't know.
I'd have to look at seeing what it would cost to have like a natural gas plug put on the outside of my house. Because there's a natural gas line like right in the backyard, like right on the outside of the fireplace there. So it's I have a line that's in the ideal position, but I'd have to have someone come out and like put in like a, I don't know like a plug, like an outlet where you can just like plug it into the natural gas supply. This probably would be cheap. That'd be so baller. Oh man. So you have all of like the great convenience, or not all of it, but like 85% of the convenience of a standby generator at like 1/10 of the cost, at least, if not more.
Yeah, and especially if I got a UPS on my computer, then it's still not that big a deal if power goes out. Like that's the biggest thing is, you know, if I'm using my computer and like
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
kind of want a UPS anyway because that's the other thing. People are saying the inverter generator is a lot better for like sensitive electronics, but if I have a UPS, that'll condition.
Yeah, it definitely would help. Although I've read a lot of stuff, like a lot of people were saying, well, I guess, yeah, for a generator, yeah. I was thinking of like a car inverter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, throw a UPS on there. Be good to go. Those are, you can get small ones pretty cheap. Like, cause I don't need something that will like, I don't need like an automatic transfer switch. I don't need something that's gonna automatically start up when the power goes out. I don't even think I'd want that really. Cause like if the power goes out, I wouldn't want, I may not necessarily want immediately to have the generator automatically kick on. Cause I might be like, nah, I'm fine with the power being out for an hour. I don't want to pay for the gas.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, wait, so I'm confused. So when looking into it, there was like a transfer switch and then there was something else. One of them was a hunk of metal on your main board that was way cheaper and seemed way simpler and it allowed you to use all of your panel switches. The other one was like this like secondary actual panel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's like a couple ways you can do it. You can do it where like only certain circuits are powered by the generator, so like it wouldn't be your entire house. Like if you got like a smaller one and really you just wanted like your AC, like the kitchen, like a bedroom or something, you'd have like a sub panel, and the generator would feed that sub panel.
That's right, sub panel versus transfer switch.
Yeah, I mean you can do you can also do a transfer switch where it just automatically kicks on whenever the power goes out, and then it once the generator gets up to speed, it cuts over to the generator power.
I gotta figure out how I'm getting the wire out to the outside. I gotta figure out if I want to actually just like run a cable out the door, or like otherwise I gotta drill a hole through the concrete and put like an actual big old beefy 240 outlet.
Yeah, because you'd probably have to like run conduit probably and bury it, or at least put it on the outside of the house. Yeah, you can get like generator outlets.
Yeah.
Where you just slap the outlet there and call it good.
I've got a friend who's an electrician. I might call to do some of it. Like I did all the research. I'm going to buy all the stuff, and then I just might have him do some of the other things.
Yeah, have him look at it and sign off on it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Picking that up.
Yeah, I want to get me one of those. Wait, so do you have natural gas at your house?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
I mean, the plan is to just use gasoline.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they don't have it here. It's a lot rarer around these parts, unfortunately. My parents have it. But...
Natural gas is the best.
Yeah, they have like their grill is like, it's just so, like for me, like to be able to grill and not have to go buy a propane tank.
I looked into doing a natural gas grill because I got that gas line that's right outside.
Yeah, you can just, I think you can just buy a normal grill and buy an adapter too, right? Like it's not like.
There's like a lot of them. There's like kits, like because the energy density is different, so you have to have like different like nozzles and stuff.
Yeah.
But I looked into it, and it was going to be like with the average cost of putting in like a plug for the natural gas line for the grill and all that stuff. I think it was going to cost like an extra like $400 or $500 or something.
Dang, that's like more. That's like a grill right there.
Yeah, because the grill itself was like an extra couple $100, and then like another like $200 or $300. So I did the math of like how much I actually grill, and I was like, oh, I can buy like 10 years worth of propane tanks. So I was like, I'm just gonna do that, I guess. Even though I don't really want, like, I really want natural gas grill. It's so like the gas itself is so cheap, so convenient.
How much? I mean, like, yeah, if we had natural gas, like dryers and ovens and stuff, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, it's great. There was one, I think it was like a year ago or so. I woke up one morning and the power was out. And I was like, oh, neat, okay. So I just went about my morning, got into the shower, took a nice hot shower, did all the stuff,
Yeah,
took a dump, everything, because we got city water here, so everything just worked.
Yeah, see, that's the
Hot
thing.
water, everything.
We're like, we ain't got city water, we ain't got city sewage, so that's why we really need some juice.
Yeah. But you could do the same thing though. If power goes out, just plug in the generator, turn it on, good to go.
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
Wait, do you have an electric hot water heater?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that thing pulls 5,000 watts. I just went down and looked at it.
yeah.
So,
Those
like,
things take a lot of juice.
they only run a few hours a day, so like I was like figuring out like I could definitely, with the 7,500 watt thing, I could definitely like use it. I just have to like stagger when it's on, and with other stuff I couldn't have the dryer, like our dryer running with it or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, gas dryers are baller.
Yeah, our dryer too is like 5,000 watts. Everything's
Yeah.
a lot of watts.
It takes a lot of electricity to heat stuff
Yeah,
up.
heat coils. It's literally just like sucking a bunch of electricity to create heat.
Yep. And on the other hand, like gas is like super cheap. Like I can't remember what it was exactly. I looked at one of my gas bills for which I never do. I just I don't look at the bill. But I looked at it one time. It was like sometime in the winter. I think I used like a total of like $15 worth of gas for the whole month, like in the coldest winter month. That's with the water heater, and that's with a gas dryer and a furnace. Oh, come on.
Man, this pistol's good.
Yeah, I don't like this. I keep getting this map.
Yeah, this map should be like 5% of the rotation. I wouldn't mind it if I had it once every 2 hours. But it should
Yeah.
be 45.
I wish they would bring back the voting, or at least veto. Remember when you could veto the map?
Yeah.
I wish they had that. I wish they would bring that back. We're old. We just talked about generators for a while.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I find exciting these days, though.
Austin just asked me why I'm not running, which in this game, which also feel old.
Oh.
Games you can run. Back in my day, we didn't run in the video games. It was a slow crawl.
We had no running back then.
They are kicking our butt.
We should fix that.
I remember going to this like church youth group thing at some friend's church and in this basement, and there was just TVs everywhere, Xboxes everywhere, and it was like they're all playing Halo 1. And that
Oh
was
man,
the thing.
those
Like,
were the days.
I remember it was like, like, yeah, sure, we'll put you on the thing, and it was like boarding action.
Those were the days. The Halo 1 LAN parties.
Yeah.
Oh man, those were good days. I miss those days. Not really a thing anymore. I mean, LAN parties are like a thing, but it doesn't have the same magic that it used to.
LAN parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like particularly Halo 1, because Halo 1, like back then, that was the only way you could play with more than 4 people.
Yeah, it was
Well,
like an event,
sort of.
like a time when you like. It wasn't like you can come home from that and then just play like Apex online.
Yeah.
It was like that was your time to play with them.
Yeah, that was fun. Don't even get me started on Xbox Connect. That was a whole nother level.
That's a whole another level of awesome nerdy stuff.
I remember the first time, because this was, you know, obviously before Xbox Live. First multiplayer over the internet Halo 1 Xbox game. It was like, that was mind blowing. We were like, oh my gosh, all these
like,
people are actual people.
Holy crap, we're playing from people in a different state.
Yeah, that was like sitting in front of your TV, playing a game online. That was, back then, that was like crazy. Now it's just normal.
It's crazy that we literally had to like hack. We had to like use third-party software and hack stuff to play Halo online.
Yep. I mean, it never really worked super great, but
Oh yeah, the latency.
but it did work. It did work.
Here we go. I haven't played this. This was like a big. Whenever a lot of people always want to play this map. I'd bring this to like care group, and my parents would have like care group, and we all sit in the basement and I'd play this. Everyone wanted to play this.
Yeah, everyone loved Hang 'em High. It was a popular option. It's okay. Not bad.
It's definitely open. It's not terrible.
I don't know how we played it, because, you know, back then the your regular TV was it was not sharp. It was not clear. It was very standard definition, 480i, CRT. I don't know how we saw people across the map back then.
Yeah, seriously. I've got a 1440 huge monitor, like literally a foot and a half from my face. Back in the day, it was way more blurry.
Yeah.
What the?
That'd be kind of fun to go find an old CRT TV, plug it in an original Xbox, and or plug this in, really. Plug in Master Chief Collection and just
Yeah, it would work.
remember what that was like.
Drop the resolution to 480.
Yep.
Is that what the Xbox pooped out?
Yeah. Now, if you were really fancy, you could go out and you could buy component cables and get 480p on some games.
Oh, so it wasn't interlaced.
Yeah. Some games supported that, and but you had to have a progressive scan TV, which was pretty rare back then. These were the days. You could get like plasma TVs and stuff like that, but I remember looking through the Best Buy paper, and they were like $25,000-$30,000
For a what?
for like a plasma TV, for like a 40-inch plasma
yeah, when
TV.
they first came out.
So it's like you could technically purchase that type of stuff. It was just absurdly expensive. Who keeps shooting me? Oh my gosh!
Invisible Rocket Man. Gotta love it.
Keep shooting. These are the games that would get frustrating.
Ah. Right. Man, I'm cooking some pies this game.
Cooking some pies up.
Hello.
Oops, I did not mean to do this.
So did grenades do more in Halo 1 than other Halos? Feels like it.
I don't know if they did more damage. I think the damage radius was higher. You could also throw them a lot further too.
Yeah, it's true.
And you also carried like you carried 4 regular and 4 stickies. So most games definitely
Yeah, lots of
turned into a
grenades.
nade fest. Okay.
Does your health re-heal in this game? No.
Nope.
Is it in any of the Halos?
Halo 2
Not at one.
didn't have health. Halo 3 also did not have health. Halo Reach did, if I remember correctly. But I think it recharged? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Halo Reach. Wow, how did we... I did terrible that game. What did I do? Oh yeah, negative. Alright, probably one more for me. It's definitely my bedtime.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's one here. get a good map. Man, there's
Definitely go for some rat race.
there's so many other Halos too. There's a lot of.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Halo 4. Halo 1 and Halo 4, I think are my two favorites. Halo 2, we had some good times with Halo 2, but going back to it's like, oh man, not to.
PC come out. Yeah, I agree. Like I think we spent the most time and honestly had some of the most fun in Halo 2, but it had almost absolutely nothing to do with gameplay, I would say.
Yeah, it was by far the most frustrating game ever.
It had everything to do with the fact that it was the first time that they had matchmaking and the whole social aspect of chatting, the hanging out, and like that when people don't do in games these days, which makes Halo 2 not that exciting to think about, like the fact that you don't have that stereotypical trash talking. Xbox Live.
Yeah, because Halo 2 was like the first real Xbox Live experience. Like there were other Xbox Live games and stuff, but there was nothing quite like Halo 2 was the first one to actually do it in a way that is recognizable today.
Why do you think that is? Because I definitely don't feel like kids are more mature these days. But it was just like a thing where it's like everyone all of a sudden could talk to these random people online. It was like the new thing.
Yeah, I think part of it was that it was the new thing. Because it was like the first real Xbox Live game. And it was Halo, which at the time Halo was like one of the biggest games at the time. Definitely the biggest shooter. So it was like one of the most popular games. And it was on a console. So if you didn't have a gaming PC back then, like it was the only way to really play games online. So it was just all these things coming together, I think, that made it what it was. There's the other thing too, so back then broadband was still a new thing. Of course, Xbox Live was somewhat of a disappointment to some people, but Xbox Live was broadband only. There was no dial-up support with Xbox Live. But even then, broadband was not what it is today. And I remember, so back then, the way you did multiplayer games on console or PC was one person created the server, where they were the host, and then everyone else joined them. So you'd have a server browser, and you have to go and you'd find other people's games they created. But even on broadband connections, it was still like it was still pretty laggy. You couldn't have more than like a few people join before it became like almost unplayable. Like you definitely could not have like 8 or a dozen people or 16 people in one game. It would just be such a big lag fest. I remember playing was Return to Castle Wolfenstein on Xbox Live, Midtown Madness on Xbox Live.
Madness, that was the first Xbox Live game I ever played.
Yeah, Mech Assault, and it was kind of the same for all these, where it was like, I think Mech Assault was probably one of the better ones of them all. But you still had a lot. You got a few people in the game, and it was a lag fest every time. But the way Halo 2 did it, without like servers and like a server browser, a very traditional way of doing it, where it was matchmaking. The way they did it, and I remember being super impressed at the time, is you could have 16 players all in one game, and it'd be a pretty good experience. There was very little to any lag. It was highly playable at the very least. And that was a pretty big deal back then, to get that many people on a home connection. Because in the PC world, like of Counter-Strike, you could do that all day long because you would pay for a server hosted at a data center somewhere with, crazy beefy connections like a T1 or something like that. And that's how you do it on PC. But on consoles, they were all in people's homes.
Yeah, I bet my internet's faster than that was.
Then what?
What was T1?
Oh yeah, T1. If you got
a full
T1,
that was like godlike.
Oh yeah, a full T1 was 1.5 megabits up and down.
Oh, that's so funny because back in the day I didn't know anything other than that was amazing.
Oh yeah, that was
Now that's like they're selling grandmas 50/50 for their Netflix.
yeah. Yeah, that was a big deal back then. So that kind of gives you an idea of what home broadband was in comparison at the time. Like I don't even know what the average was back then, but it was obviously way higher than DSL or dial-up. But it was still home broadband was not what it is today. So hosting game servers on your home connection was a big deal.
Wow, so T1 was like 1.1 or 1.
1.5. I think it's 1.544 symmetrical.
Blazing fast.
Yep.
Speed.
And if you were really loaded, you could go all the way up to a T3, which I believe was like 44 megabits symmetrical. And that was like if you wanted to pay thousands and thousands of dollars every month. That was a big deal.
That you had to literally be like a multi-millionaire back then, and now, like between the TVs and that internet,
Yeah.
like I got gigabit internet and like a 55-inch TV. That would have been like,
Oh gosh, if you had gigabit internet back then, that would have been impossible.
Did like the government have that back then?
Yeah, I think some ISPs
Probably,
and stuff did, but it was brand new technology back then. Because you didn't have gigabit stuff at home either, like on your local area network. You had like maybe 100 meg. Yeah, gigabit would have been. I don't even know how you compare that to today. That'd be like if you had a terabit connection at your house today. That's like the comparison.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like, for T1 to be amazing back in the day, like I was like T1, it's 1,000 times that. So that's how crazy it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be like, yeah,
900.
I got a 1 terabit internet connection at my house. That's like the comparison.
Yeah.
It's insane.